It's time for the Taoiseach and the Taoiseach to put away their egos and to stop this one-upmanship and to put the people first. Minister, we have seen for a long time that the mixed messages and the kite flying coming from the government, this has to stop. This is not a game between the Taoiseach and the Taoiseach to get the message out first and then to undermine each other. The people are worn out with conflicting information and then off-the-cuff announcements. People's mental health is being affected. There is a mass audience every time the government announces restrictions, new restrictions. And this is not because that people want to see the Micheál and Leo show. This is because people have a real interest on the impact that these restrictions are going to have on their daily lives. Whether that's going to be, when am I going to see my parents again? When will I be able to go back to work? Where will I be on the vaccine rollout? The questions are endless, Minister. It's time for the Taoiseach and the Taoiseach to put away their egos and to stop this one-upmanship and to put the people first. For the sake of the mental wellness of the nation, the government needed to come out this week and set the record straight and end the spin, end the leaks and end the uncertainty. Unfortunately, this did not happen. The time for talk is over. Talk is cheap and it's action that is needed, real action. The public do not want pats on the back and platitudes and saying that their mental health is being minded when the reality on the ground is different. People do not want to hear that we are all in the same boat. When some are in yachts, while some paddle their own canoe and some even prefer boats that leak. While many people that I speak to feel that they've been thrown overboard by this government and left to fend for themselves. In fairness to the public, they have been brilliant in playing their part in suppressing this pandemic. They've jumped through hoops and have made huge sacrifices in trying to suppress the virus. 9 months ago, NPHET called on mandatory quarantine of passengers. This did not happen, and now we are fighting new variants of this virus. We have gone from a crisis to an emergency under this government. We can't drive 5 kilometres to see our parents, but we can fly into this country with relative impunity. Half-cooked measures just won't work anymore, Minister. If this government is serious about tackling this emergency, they need to support the Sinn Féin amendments, and these include a requirement on all arrivals to have a post-arrival PCR test, and also to extend the quarantine requirements to all arrivals into the state, and not just from the 20 designated states. And I heard the previous speaker from your own party supporting these measures, and I hope they support the Sinn Féin amendments when the vote comes on this. So, Minister, not only are we not all in the same boat, but it looks like we are not all on the same plane either. And I'm questioning sometimes, Minister, whether we're even on the same planet.